Right now, you could probably scroll through hundreds of contacts, but how many would you actually call if you needed someone at 2 a.m.? Not the celebrities on your feed, but the people who would answer your call if something bad happened, or sit with you when something wonderful happens. Friends do something quietly powerful. They turn ordinary days into stories worth remembering. They make us laugh harder, feel braver, and believe that our lives matter. The way friends shape our days runs deeper than we usually notice. Close relationships lift our mood, steady our confidence, and even protect our health. Studies consistently link social connection to lower stress, fewer illnesses, and a longer life. So if you ever catch yourself thinking, "I should make more friends," that feeling isn't vanity, it's survival. And yet, so many of us arrive at the same quiet place. A full phone, empty plans. You might scroll through your contacts and wonder who you could call to go to the movies with, or who would celebrate a small win with you. When was the last time you made plans that you were genuinely excited about? That feeling, seeing the empty space where friendships could be, is more common than you think. Young people in particular have felt this acutely in recent years because school corridors, clubs, and early chances to meet people were interrupted for a long time. So how do friendships actually form? They follow simple human patterns. The most reliable way to become friends with someone is to spend time around them. Not intense, dramatic time, but small, repeated encounters. Our ancestors formed bonds by living in small groups where the same faces showed up every day. Today, classrooms, workplaces, clubs, or even the regular coffee shop act like those old gathering places. When schedules overlap and you keep showing up, familiarity grows into connection. Proximity often beats perfect shared interests. You don't need identical tastes to click, you just need to be there and notice each other enough to start a conversation. That's why living next door or being in the same class so often leads to friendships. The math of friendship is less about matching hobbies and more about repeated presence and genuine exchanges. At this point, you might be wondering, what if you're shy or busy or past the school years when everything felt easy? Adult life often shuffles our priorities: careers, family responsibilities, long commutes. It becomes easier to sink into routines that quietly shrink our social world. Social media can make us feel connected without actually building the kind of contact that becomes a true friendship. There's another reason friendship can feel scarce: how social networks are built. Friend groups often revolve around a few highly connected people, hubs who know lots of others. When those central people move away or disappear from your life, you can suddenly lose many links at once. That can make the world feel smaller and make you think you're less social than you really are. The good news? Making new friends is not some mystical art. New friendships can form surprisingly quickly if you give them the right conditions. A few weeks of regular contact can seed a meaningful connection. The ingredients are simple: show up, be curious about people, and share a bit of who you are. So what actually helps in practical terms? First, go to places where people who might like you also like to be. If crowded bars make you uncomfortable, don't force it. Look for that pottery class you keep postponing, the hiking group that meets every Saturday morning, or volunteer activities that match your values. If you're building a professional life, invest in friendly ties at work with colleagues who share your interests, not just the people above or below you in the hierarchy. And don't underestimate the power of reviving old connections. A simple message to an old classmate can open a surprising door. When you meet people you like, take baby steps toward closeness. Listen first. Ask questions that show you care about their stories. Then, when it feels right, share something about yourself. A small, honest detail that reveals your world. This balance of caring and sharing signals safety. Don't dump your deepest wounds on a first meeting, but don't hide everything either. True closeness grows from small, mutual disclosures over time. There's a brave little gamble involved in reaching out. It hurts when someone doesn't reply or says no to an invitation. That sting can last a few hours or a few days. But here's the thing. The person who says yes might become a companion for years. The person who says no only subtracts a tiny moment from your life, but the yes might multiply joy in ways you can't predict. Be patient with yourself. If you've been out of practice, if your social muscles feel weak, don't expect overnight miracles. Friendships are built by steady repetition, showing up, checking in, laughing at inside jokes, and being present for the little and big moments. Celebrate the small wins, a dinner that happened, a text that led to a real conversation. Here's something awe-inspiring. Friendships don't just help one person, they create ripples. When you reach out and bring people together, you often connect more than two lives. A small dinner can become a weekly tradition that reshapes a whole group's happiness. Being the person who invites others can kick off a chain reaction of connection that spreads well beyond you. So here's a simple challenge. This week, do one small thing toward building or rebuilding a friendship. Send a message to someone you've been meaning to check in with, confirm your attendance at a local event, or invite one person for coffee without overthinking it. Make the call, even if your heart races a little. The worst thing that can happen? A brief, awkward moment. The best thing? A friendship that changes everything. Go say hi to someone. You might be surprised how warmly they'll say hi back. If you found value here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more insights on living better. Thank you for watching.